Hi there, Natalie D'Souza with you today with a new process video for Altenew. And today I want to give you a few ideas on how to use the new Mega Label Lob Stamp to create some backgrounds and also some titles and some fun ideas for your next layouts. So come join me. The new Mega Label Lob Stamp set is one that you want to add to your collection. It has these really bold sentiments that were inspired in those old handheld label makers that we use at school, and I think they're perfect to add the sentiment to your cards, also to scrapbook layouts. But I want to give you a few ideas on how you can use them in your scrapbook layouts. In this case, I'm going to create a traveler's notebook, but I'm going to create some backgrounds and some other fun ideas with it. So let's get started. I've already, outside of the camera, cut a piece of white cardstock to fit inside my traveler's notebook. This one right here, just because I have one size smaller, it's gonna be 9 1/4 by 8 1/4 inches, which is the size of the page that I'm gonna create. So what I'm using is right now, I'm just using a ruler to mark the center line of this page. And my idea is I want to create a chevron line full of stamps. And you're gonna see the picture that I'm documenting is a day of Happy Mail where we were in quarantine. We're still in quarantine here in Toronto, but there's a box of Altenew, and that's gonna be the inspiration for the colors. So all I'm doing right now is just creating with a ruler kind of the lines for my chevron, for my chevron line. And you're gonna see that I'm gonna bring two sentiments from the Mega Label Lob Stamp set. I want to have the For You and Celebrate, just because it talks about a happy mail. So to create, because of the shape of the label is a rectangle, it's gonna be really hard for me to create the angle where the two lines meet to create the point of the chevron. So my idea is I'm gonna add a piece of washi tape to help me cut the label and create that angle. I'm gonna try my best to keep it as clean, as clear. It might be a little bit like, a little moved, but you're still gonna see the definition. So all I'm doing right now is, like I said, because I have one of the boxes in the picture that has one of the Altenew boxes, I want to use the colors of that. So I'm using ink from the Green Fields and also from the Red Sunset mini ink cube sets. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna stamp the For You using the Green Fields ink, and I'm gonna go for the lighter tones. And the fact that I drew the line to create the chevron is gonna help me stamping my sentiments following the line. So I started with the For You, and you're gonna see that once I stamped it in the center, the washi tape is gonna create that vertical line that's gonna create the angle. But I'm also gonna continue the stamping so that it actually looks like little blocks are forming the line. So once I stamp the For You with green, I'm gonna go ahead and actually stamp Celebrate with the lightest color of the Red Sunset mini ink cube set, and then I'm gonna continue building my lines. But I'm gonna make sure that I have enough lines to cover the picture. So when I sized it, it was around 4 lines of sentiments that gave me more or less the height of the picture. So once I have the one side all stamped, I'm gonna peel the washi tape, and you're gonna see right now how the washi tape helped me create a vertical line that is gonna define the angle of the chevron. So what I'm gonna do right now is I am not gonna use washi tape on top of what I just stamped. I find that when you add washi tape, sometimes it takes away from the ink. Instead, I'm gonna use Post-it note, and that's just because it's such light tacky surface that it doesn't take the paper underneath of the ink. So I'm gonna use the Post-it note to mask the area, and then I'm gonna use the line that I drew with the pencil to continue stamping the sentiments. And then I'm gonna follow the same angle that I had before on the opposite direction. And you're gonna see right now I took it off camera just to continue working, and then I'm gonna show you just the end result. I'm just gonna continue building. Think of it as building blocks that For You and Celebrate sentiment, and I'm gonna continuously stamp it along the line. And that's when I'm bringing just I had some scratch paper, and that's gonna help me with keeping the line as straight as I can or possibly can. And like I said before, there was a little bit of wiggle room, but I think I achieved the angle, which was the most important part. So now that I have that, I took it off camera and cut the page and actually created the host because I have a little album. I'm actually going to use one of the papers from the Berdan Walk 6x6 paper pack that actually matches the colors that come in the box, and I'm going to back the picture with it. And I know I'm going to put it on the top corner of the layer where I have, I'm going to say, the end result of the chevron, and I'm going to use the angle or the vertices or what the two lines meet to create that the corner to add my title. Now I'm gonna stamp my title on I had some scraps cardstock on the side, and I'm gonna use the Celebrate again, which is one of the sentiments that I created the background with, but I'm gonna stamp it with the darkest color, and I think it's Evergreen. And then I'm gonna bring the Snail Mail stamp set and the die set, because I want to create some envelopes, and there's a sentiment that says Happy Mail, so I'm gonna use the same ink to stamp the sentiment, and then you're gonna see how I'm gonna build the little envelopes using the colors that I use for the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp the little envelopes using the Greenfields mini ink cube set, and I'm also gonna use stamp some of the hearts and also another set of the pink envelopes using the Rose Petal and the Red Sunset mini ink cube set, and that's just gonna give me all the colors that I have in the Altenew box. So once I have them in place, I'm actually gonna take the die set outside of the camera and cut everything. I went ahead and fussy cut around the Celebrate just to create my title, and also cut the rectangle that comprises the Happy Mail, and that's just gonna create also like a second label. And once I have everything in place, you're gonna see how I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna add a very little amount of foam adhesive behind the Celebrate label just to give it a little bit of height, gonna make it pop from the page. And then I'm gonna just add another piece of cardstock behind the Happy Mail, and that's gonna give me a light amount of height without like popping up the page. Once I have them, I'm gonna stack them, and then I'm gonna bring some of the envelopes that I just created with the snail mail stamp set, and I'm gonna add the little hearts that coordinate with the envelopes. I'm gonna use the same envelopes to bring the embellishments onto the picture, and I had that empty space at the bottom right corner of the picture, which I thought it was the perfect spot for the envelopes. And it follows, if you look at it, it follows the line of the chevron. And then I'm just gonna bring some extra hearts that I stamped towards the bottom. I added my lines to journal, and then it's done. So very simple. That's one idea. Let's start with another idea. Now this is what a regular day for me of work looks, and this is exactly as I was shooting a class for an online class, so I decided that I'm gonna document it. So I'm gonna use again the Hi and Hello sentiment from the Mega Label Love stamp set to create my background, but because it's gonna be a single page background, I'm gonna go with something very simple. So literally I'm gonna create a vertical column of labels, and I'm using for this the Sweet Dreams mini ink cube set. I'm gonna use the lighter shade because I want to make sure that it's just soft, but you're gonna see enough of the blocks being built. So I'm stamping the word hello and hi, and I'm gonna try at best to keep a straight line up up the column. It's super simple. Once you stamp the first label and make sure that the first label goes straight as best as you can, then you just literally, it's just like building blocks. You're just gonna continue stamping. So I'm making sure that when I stamp the word hello and hi, I complete I'm gonna say it pretty straight, given that I cannot use a ruler for it, so it's pretty accurate. So what I'm gonna do with this picture, again, I'm gonna stamp, I'm gonna keep it very simple because I want the background to tell the story. I'm gonna use the darker shade of the Sweet Dreams mini ink cube set to stamp the word hello. And then you're gonna see right now I'm just gonna fussy cut the little label, and that's gonna be part of my title. And to add the work, I'm gonna bring the Mega Brush stamp set, and I'm gonna stamp the word, the letters word, WORK, that make up the word work, all together using the same color ink. And then I'm actually gonna fussy cut them. and it's super easy. Just make sure that when you stamp the word, try to keep the letters really close together, and that's just gonna give you a better it's gonna give you a more natural look, pretty much what it will look like if you're continuously doing your script. It's just because sometimes when you do a hand script, you tend to kind of join the letters, so even though they're not gonna be at the same height, by joining them, it just gives the idea that it's more of an organic look, I can say. So all I did is I stamped it. I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut it, and then again I'm gonna add a little bit of foam adhesive behind the word hello, just to prop the label a little bit, and also behind the work little die cut that I created with the stamp, and I'm gonna put them together. I don't want to do much. Like I said, it's very simple pages. I have enough space underneath to add my lines to a journal. All I'm gonna do right now is bring a few enamel dots. These are the new ones that just released. This is the Seashore enamel dots, and I'm also bringing the Cool Summer Nights, I believe it's from the previous release, just to add some more pops of that blue and teal that I have on the background. Now for my third layout, I actually had this idea, and this here is a present that was in pre-order. This is my birthday present, so this is what my kids bought me because they know I love Baby Yoda. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually create a tag. Think of it of the tags that come on birthday presents, but this time I'm using the new mixed media inks because I'm actually gonna stamp the labels onto canvas. Yeah, it's canvas paper, but this canvas is already pre-treated with gesso, so it actually makes it's gonna see a smoother surface than regular canvas, and it's a very textured canvas, so the label is not gonna be completely plain. You're actually gonna see some distress, which I love. So all I'm doing right now is I stamp the word birthday with evergreen, and I stamp the word happy with Forest Glades. These are the new mixed media inks, and to make sure that they set, I'm gonna go with my heat gun and dry the ink completely. Once I dry them, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the labels, but I'm gonna make sure that I leave quite a bit of room to the sides of the labels so that I'm able to give them the shape of a tag. I thought about using the tag, the Terrific tag die set to cut them, but they did not fit. So instead I'm just gonna cut rectangles, punch the holes, and create my little tags. Now again, like I said, I'm documenting something that was very festive. I waited almost 4 months for this to arrive. I'm actually gonna use the Terrific tie die set to create some of the tags, and I'm using, this is For the Love of Stripes. This is a set A, the paper pack from Altenew, and I actually went and picked up some of the green, which is gonna make the figurine pop, but I'm also gonna bring in some teal. So you're gonna see that I'm cutting a few more labels, some from a canvas. I'm gonna cut a few more from the paper, and all I did outside of the camera is just loop them through a piece of string, but I make sure that it had quite a bit of blue because it's another one of the colors that I'm gonna bring. And all I did is I looped them through the piece of string. I'm actually gonna staple the string onto my background, and that's about it. Just to add some more accents, you're gonna see that I'm creating a bow to tie the present label, in this case, onto the banner. And then to add my title, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the Lapis Lazuli mini ink cube set, and I'm gonna stamp the word For You, and I'm doing in 3 different colors. I want to have the different colors of blue just because I have different colors of blue, so I'm using blue and greens. And another reason that I'm using those colors is because remember the previous layout that I created also have these tones, and they're gonna sit next to each other, so I want something that kind of coordinates even though they're separate layouts. After that's done, I just added a few lines of journal at the bottom, one of the little puffy stickers, and that's about it. Like I said, the Mega Label Love Stamp Set is one that is super versatile. It's not just to create your I'm gonna say sentiments or titles, but you can use them to create backgrounds, you can use them to create tags. Very versatile, very bold. There's not much that you need besides Altenew inks, very crisp ink, and I'm gonna say a good pair of scissors to cut around them. That's all you need, and you're gonna love it. I think it's one that you want to add in your little arsenal of your favorite stamps. And as always, if you have any questions about how this came together, do not hesitate to contact me. I would love to help you. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. Take care.
Hello crafters, Jen here. For more tips, techniques, tutorials, and to discover which paper crafting products are right for you, subscribe to Altenews YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching.